Hello, this is Maurice again, the friend of the lovely Master Diamond. Here for the combos available to the Control Dino deck that I am now playing. We'll jump right into it, but first we need to suggest that every single one of these cards, except Lost World, are 3-offs. Your actual combos that evolve around the same 2-card combos, you will possibly have a variation of any of these cards which will help you extend and play through interruptions. So that is one thing to keep in mind, even though these are simple 2-card combos. Now, each combo is a variation of Fossil Dig, Miscellaneousaurus, Baby and Raptor. You can't have the same two, but any variation of these 4, which there are 12, you can have, and it will do the same thing. So, we'll jump into the combo, and we'll just do a simple combo of Soul Eating Oviraptor and Miscellaneousaurus. So what you will do is you will normal summon Soul Eating Oviraptor. You use this effect to search out a Miscellaneousaurus, Baby Ceresaurus from the deck. You will then pitch the Miscellaneousaurus. You will then banish Miscellaneousaurus, special summon Archosaur. Archosaur will then pop Baby Ceresaurus, and you can then search Double Evolution Pill from deck. Baby Ceresaurus will then trigger as a mandatory effect to special summon another copy of Baby Ceresaurus. Okay, so now you will pop Baby Ceresaurus, target the spare Baby Ceresaurus in grave, special summon it back, and Baby Ceresaurus mandatory effect will then trigger again, so you will get a Giant Rex. Now if you have access to the non-dino, you can just activate Pill, and then you can make this variation. You link the Giant Rex off and the Baby Ceresaurus into IP Masquerena. You would then activate your Pill, banishing your non-dino and the Giant Rex to special summon the Giant Rex and your big dino if it's UCT or Pancratops. You can then overlay and get either Lagia or a Dolka, whichever you prefer. Solemn Strike on legs is usually better this format, but it's very format dependent. And Lagia is just a Solemn Judgment. And then you've got a loose target for Masquerena, which is your Archosaur, which you can then quick effect in your opponent's turn, link off, special summon a Nightmare Unicorn, spin back a card, and you've still got a Judgment or a Double Strike and a Pop or a Book of Eclipse. So that is one variation that is possible if you have a loose non-dino. Now, sidetracking to our first combo, just Misk and Raptor. If we reverse back to our first combo, where we have these 4, this is the next possible combo we can have. You could link the Archosaur into a Linkaribo, link for 4 into Appaloosa Bow of the Goddess on 4 materials. So it's 4 monster negates, and then you can activate Double Evolution Pill, banishing Linkaribo and the Giant Rex. Now the reason you'd want Giant Rex is it's another target for UCT to pop, so you're not destroying itself. So you can Book of Eclipse your opponent during their turn and recycle the Giant Rex in grave, or it's just another body and you can just have a Pancratops to just pop a card your opponent controls, as well as have 4 negates, plus you play traps that could probably back this board up. And then there's one last possible diversion you can have. If you genuinely just don't have any non-dinosaurs and you want to guarantee those 2 monster negates. So let's just say the deck you're playing against is summoning out big monsters, so it will run over Appaloosa very, very quickly. You'd want to guarantee those 2 monster negates. You would rather have Dolka under your belt. So in that instance, you would link away the Archosaur, special summon the Linkaribo. You will then Linkaribo into Secure Gardener, and then overlay into Dolka. And that is if you want to guarantee those monster negates instead of having Appaloosa being ran over. And then you've obviously got a non-dino in grave to activate Pill to banish your Linkaribo and a Dinosaur to summon out either your Pancratops or your UCT. And those are the 3 to 4 possible variations you can have for this control deck. As well, not forgetting that you can have traps and hand traps to back you up. And there's one last combo, which is what if I open Lost World and just Soul Eating Oviraptor? Well, that combo is simply linear. It's a little bit more fragile, because if they ash the Misk, it's a little bit dead. But again, play hand traps and traps to back you up. So that combo is very, very simple. You would activate Lost World. You would then normal summon Solean Oviraptor. You will chain block. So you go chain link 1, Solean Oviraptor, chain link 2, Lost World. You will summon a token on your opponent's side of the field, and then you will search Miscellaneousaurus. You will then activate Miscellaneousaurus, making your dinosaurs unaffected. So then you will go Solean Oviraptor, try to pop the token to revive back Miscellaneousaurus, but you don't want to do that. Lost World will then protect the token by destroying Baby Cerosaurus from deck. Baby Cerosaurus can then actually summon a Baby Cerosaurus from deck. But sometimes I prefer just to open Giant Rex simply because I want to save my Baby Cerasauruses for a little bit of extra grind and a bit more resource control. So then what you can do is you can banish Miscellaneousaurus, special summon Animadorned Archosaur. Archosaur will then pop Giant Rex and then give you your double evolution pill. You will then link into Linkuriboh. Then you will link Linkuriboh into your Secure Gardener, so you have a non-dino engrave. Then you can activate Pill, banish Giant Rex and Linkuriboh to summon out either your UCT or your Pankratops. Usually now I prefer to end on the Pankratops in the first board, only because I want to keep my T's in deck for the OTK or the push. Special summon the Giant Rex, and then I can overlay into a Solemn Strike on legs, pretty much. And this combo is a little bit of a drawback. It's very, very linear. And the other problem as well is you've got to be hesitant about activating cards like Extravagance, because if you banish your Gardener or even your Linkuriboh as pieces, this combo is completely dead. But you can instead, if you quite don't have it, you can just chain block the Raptor again and just send Giant Rex. Not send Giant Rex, you can either search Misk, send Pitch Misk. You can try and pop the combo, and if you don't quite have the Secure Gardener or the Linkuriboh or a non-dino to you, you can try and pop this, pop Baby from deck, and just special summon Giant Rex and just immediately overlay into a Solemn Strike or something else. So you're not quite dead, but it can help, just if you banish targets that you need off of Extravagance. So that is the very, very few combos of the deck, but they are very effective, very powerful, and give you plenty of options. So please like and subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed the combos.